Hello everyone, today I have zero fake tan on because I am getting a spray tan tomorrow for my friend Kelly's wedding. So I thought I would take this little opportunity because usually I have like some fake tan on. Why is my mirror in the foreground? Usually I have a bit of fake tan on, so while I am at my palest I thought I would just do a quick full face of makeup, show you guys some of my favourite products for pale skin, just if you're curious, because I do actually get this requested sometimes. People are like, can you do, you know, a look with no fake tan on, show me what you like to use, etc. So we're just gonna do something like that today. I'm not like the, you know, lightest skin person in the world, but you know, this is me. This is my natural skin tone with no fake tan on. I do prefer fake tan. It just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like my skin looks a bit more even and healthier and stuff like that. Like even if it's not a dark fake tan, just something on me just makes me feel better. But when I am paler, one of the things I love to do is use a really light reflecting moisturizer. I'll link the one I use down below for you guys. So this one like just gives this beautiful glow to the skin and just, yeah, it just makes my skin look a lot healthier and less dull. Like if you'd have seen me before this, like my skin just looks quite dull and dry. I've got very dry skin, so that's one thing I love to start with if I am, you know, fake tanless. Now I'm going to use a very glowy primer as well, and this one has SPF in it, SPF 45. This is the Delightful C Plus Coral Grass by MAC tinted primer. I love this so much, you guys. It's so beautiful, hydrating, sun protection, and just like you could wear it alone. Like the finish on your skin is insane. My eyebrows are fully healed. I got them done at Emma, and so I'm not going to use any product in my eyebrows today because they are just looking so nice. I'm a little bit flushed as well because I just got back from the gym not too long ago. But yeah, that's how the skin looks with that primer. It is so good, you guys, like so good. I love MAC primers. I almost forgot I made a coffee. It started to melt. For foundation, use whatever you like. I reckon one of the best things if you are like really pale, because I know it can be hard to find really light foundation sometimes, these kind of things are amazing. They're lightning drops. A few different brands do them, but this brand's so cheap and it doesn't really change like the formula or anything. And this is one of my paler foundations by Colourpop. It is the No Filter foundation in the shade Fair 25. I'm just gonna see how, oh actually, hold up Shan. First let's just pop on some concealer around the eyebrows. So I think Hourglass does great pale concealers, honestly. This is the shade Cream and it is the Vanish concealer. I also have this in my like more light to medium shade that I am when I'm fake tanned. But yeah, this concealer is amazing and the colour is really, really good for me when I'm a lot paler like today. By the way, if you can hear a weird buzzing noise, it's my candle because it's a woodwick candle, so it like crackles, but it kind of sounds like someone's stomach gargling. So if you hear that by any chance, that's what it is. This is one of my favorite things to do with my eyebrows when, you know, they've been tinted or like now where they're tattooed. And then just flipping my brush over. Just gonna blend that out. You can see the color's really good. Oh my god, I just stabbed myself in the eye. Oh, and the coverage is so nice. I really do rate this concealer. I quite like it. Oh my gosh, I'm getting back into vlogging and I'm obsessed. I'm actually filming 2 vlogs right now, like one on my vlog camera for Shaaanxo vlogs on YouTube, and then also I'm doing a little daily vlog on my TikToks. I'm obsessed with watching them and there's like barely any editing involved. Like come on, like how good? Because I used to daily vlog. I don't know if you guys knew that, if you've been following me for that long, but yeah, it's like so much fun. I love vlogging, but the editing part is what like slows it all down, obviously. Where did I put my sponge? Okay, I just went and wear a whole new sponge. So basically I'm just going to test this colour and see how it looks compared to my chest. Did I say what colour this was? Fair 25. I feel like that's pretty much perfect, but if it was a little bit too dark, these are so good. You can get darkening drops as well, but I find more use for lightening drops because obviously normally I'm wearing fake tan, so I don't keep a lot of pale foundations on me. So if I just wanted to go ahead and use one of my favorite foundations like my NARS Natural Radiance, for example, I would just add some of them and create a custom shade. So that's just a fun little hack if you do have issues finding your foundation shade sometimes. So I'm just going to whip this on. I'll be right back. Now that the foundation is on, I'm just going to go back in with my concealer and just fine tune, like get rid of any spots. I'm going to put some under my eyes, Get rid of these dark circles, a little bit on the freckles. You know, conceal whatever your heart desires, you know the drill. I'm just gonna let it sit there for like 15 seconds before I start blending it out. I feel like the coverage is better when you do that with concealer. I feel like as well with like paler skin, like a lot of people, especially if they're not like super into makeup, panic. They're like, oh, what lipstick suit me? What eyeshadow suit me? What colors? Where it's not so much about like the colors on your eyes and your lips, in my opinion. I feel like you can really pull off anything if your base is balanced. So if you have like a good, you know, tone of bronzer, a good tone of highlighter, blush, like if all of that is on point, like you can really play with your eye makeup. Like don't be scared to rock bright colors or dark colors, smoky, natural, like whatever you want. Dark lip colors, bright lip colors, it's fine. It's as long as like your base is kind of like on point. That's my opinion. That you can still do a glam look. Sometimes I fall into that trap. I'm like, I can't do a glam look when I've got no fake tan on, but you can. Might do like a fun glam eye makeup today. I saw a look I was inspired by today on Instagram. I'll show you soon. Alright, before we set the base, I'm just going to do a little bit of cream because I feel like once again, creams, like I just love them lately no matter what kind of tan I have on or whatever, but I just feel like they look so glowy and pretty and healthy and they just soak into the skin so nice. I'm really into like that kind of natural base at the moment, even if it is like a full coverage base, just those natural finishes. And I just feel like when you use cream bronzer and stuff, like it's just bomb. Okay, it's just bomb. I really like this contour. This is the Fair Shade of the Tan Tour by Huda Beauty. It's so pretty. So I'm going to use this kind of like as bronzer and contour, but I might like intensify it as well with powder afterwards, but just as a base. It's going to soak into the skin so nice. I'm going to use my tapered face brush, P.O.BOX Beauty, and I'm going to pop that kind of where I would like to contour and just add colour to my face, so like where I would put bronzer. So around the temple, I like to put it like on my actual cheeks as well, because that's kind of like a high point where I naturally do tan when I lay out in the sun, which I try not to do because I don't want to damage my skin. That's why I fake tan too. Like I actually get such a good tan when I actually lay out in the sun, but I just don't want to damage my skin. Honestly, I'm terrified of New Zealand's sun. If you don't know, if you're not from New Zealand, we've got one of the most brutal sun temperatures in the world. We don't even have like a lot of heat, but we burn. Like here in New Zealand, the sun burns, it scorches, it's so bad. So like there is a high rate of skin cancer and things, and it's so common. I honestly have a lot of, you know, family, friends and stuff that have had skin cancer. So for me, I'm just like, you know, fake it, don't bake it. I still like to lay out for like small periods of time just to get vitamin D, but like I don't bake myself, you know. And you may be thinking I'm putting on too much, but trust the process, because you can go back in and go back with that sponge and just blend a little bit out too. So just going on with my sponge I used for my foundation and just going around this pesky spot. I need to put more concealer on it. Another product I love is the Danessa Myricks Cream Bronzer. It's so pretty too. Now while that's kind of sitting there chilling, I am going to add a little bit of blush as well, cream blush. Especially if you are scared of having like really bright blush on your cheeks, cream blush is so good because you can blend it out, it soaks in, it always looks really nice like after 10 or 20 minutes when it just like settles. I used one of these the other day in like my last video or something. This is the liquid to powder cheek. It's the Ultra 3 Bloom Blush Liquid to Powder in Flossy. These are so pretty, you guys, I'm obsessed. So this colour I've never actually used before. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a peachy pink. So I'm just gonna add some. I like to add it kind of like there. It's like on my cheekbone kind of, because by the time you powder and also put highlighter on, it just kind of peeks through, really lifts the face rather than putting on the apple. That's just my like face shape though, but if you've got a similar face shape to me, try it, let me know what you think. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush I've got here. This is an angled face brush, P.O.BOX Beauty. And I'm just going to tap it, and it's going to look crazy at first, I know, but it'll blend out and it'll soak in. That colour is so cool. It's like neon. I'm obsessed. You can go for a more natural shade if you want, but because it is a cream, like I actually do really like bright bold colours in cream blushes, just for the mere fact that they do soak in and just look a little bit more natural than a powder bright blush. And then I'm going to set. So today I'm just going to take my MAC contour kit. This is the light and medium one, and this colour right here is really nice under the eyes when you are a bit paler. I'm using a small face brush and just tapping that over where I concealed and kind of like up the cheekbone a little bit. For a paler pressed powder, I have this one here by Bite. It's pretty good. It's not like my favorite formula. My favorite is MAC Studio Fix powder, but I don't have any in a light enough color right now. So I'm just gonna press that over my skin. And then back in with my MAC contour kit, I am going to contour. I like the middle shade usually. I actually haven't been contouring a whole lot lately in my everyday. One thing I love lately again is my Touch of Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This is more a like skincare product. It's like quite oily, but just putting a little bit on top of your base makeup, it like melts in the powders. It makes it all like, I don't know, just beautiful and glowy again. You guys know I love heaps of glowy setting sprays, which also work, but I don't know, I've just been reaching for this again lately. And see, now I've got that similar vibe to, you know, when I've got fake tan on, like I still look bronzed and just paler, like it's still nice. I feel like so many people when they've got their lighter skin tone, they're so scared of bronzer and everything. There are heaps of really nice light powder bronzers too. For example, like there's Hoola Light by Benefit, which is great. Becca do some, like heaps of brands do really nice lighter toned bronzers. So don't be scared of them, but if you are terrified, creams are really good because they soak in. They just look like this, like really nice. I feel like I could probably blend out that contour a little bit more, but I don't know. We'll just let it sit there and see how it looks later. Okay, so for the eye makeup, I'll show you my inspo today. There's a picture of Paris I saw. Like, look how absolute bomb she looks. She is the freaking hottest bitch in the world, but so it's like a red look. I don't know if I'm gonna do red, but I want to do that style, the extreme cat eye, like winged out. It looks like an eyeshadow kind of vibe. It doesn't look like eyeliner. It looks very soft like eyeshadow, or maybe a cream eyeliner blended out. I'm not too sure, but this is the makeup artist. His page is actually amazing. I was like having a browse earlier, so if you're curious. But anyway, I may not do it the exact same or as dramatic. I don't know. I'm just gonna play, okay? I'm just gonna play around. By the way, we still do have 2020 favorites coming, but my favorites, like base products, don't match the skin tone, so I'm waiting until I'm fake tanned and then I'm gonna film that. I'm gonna take one of my favorite underrated neutral palettes first. This is the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. It's one of the best neutral palettes, and this is one of the eyeshadow palettes I would have probably used if something else weren't coming that's quite neutral for my wedding day, honestly. Some of you guys are guessing what it is. But yeah, this is a really good option for like bridal makeup or everyday makeup. I'm taking a blender brush with the shade Smarty Pants, and I'm just going to blend a really small amount of this just all over the lid and through the crease a little bit. I've got like this sore on my eye. I literally got an ingrowing hair on my eyebrow. Please explain, like why, what, who, where, when, and how. I don't understand. I've never had that before, but yeah, it's kind of like sore now. Love my life. Can you hear the candle? It sounds like a cat purring or something. It's actually really, really relaxing. Maybe not for the background of a YouTube video. Like I probably should have thought this through, but it is relaxing in real life. See, this is just going to add a little bit of shape to my eye without doing anything. Like sometimes I just do this to my eyeshadow and underneath too. Just create shape. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my gosh, I sent off all my giveaway prizes yesterday from my latest power haul too. There was like 6 huge boxes of makeup. It felt good too to like declutter because I've got all of my brand new makeup. I actually went and dropped off a shipload at the Women's Refuge before Christmas, but I had so much still and I've still got so much I want to donate. But yeah, I'm just like doing heaps of random giveaways at the moment. So yes, like follow me everywhere. You'll see them. It's just like all brand new stuff because I just don't keep it for myself anymore. Like when I do PR unboxings, I keep like a few things to do like a full face, but if I get sent like all these different shades and all these different like I just get rid of most of it, honestly. I just give it to you guys and put it in donations and stuff straight away because I can't use it and then it goes bad. So yeah, that's just my little thing I've started trying to do. I just went through my brows with a Q-tip to get rid of the foundation I kind of accidentally got in, like the powder and stuff. This is how my eyebrows look completely natural now. There's nothing in them, but I'm just going to run over them with a clear brow gel just to set the hairs in place because they're kind of going everywhere right now. So I'm going to use my 24-hour brow setter and just whip it through. There we go, done. Easy. Oh my god, love that for me. I still fill in my brow sometimes or use tinted brow mascara or whatever, but like I just don't even need to. It's fantastic. I love that. I'm going to use a little bit of this shade. This is the Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. I've just reached for it because it's already on my desktop from doing that video I did using this palette. I'll link that video down below. I'm going to take, yeah, this color in the corner. It's like a peachy color, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this over the eyelid and through the crease a little bit, just to add that kind of like slight peach tone, just because I think it's pretty and it looks cool with the blush too. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to do a subtle kind of dramatic wing. That doesn't make sense at all, but like a subtle color, I guess, with the dramatic style. So this is Gammon, and it's just a nice brownie color, and you guys could use anything you have at home to recreate this if you want to. This color is quite standard. Look at this picture reference. So it goes like quite dramatic up the sides. Like that. Got a little bit of like a reddy color left on this brush, whoops. Okay, we've got that down, and then yeah, it just wings down at the front too. How have they done it? Kind of like goes, see, she's got so much more space than me, but keeping the corners quite sharp, like that. And then if you mess up, let's just go over with concealer, clean it up. And then I'm just going to do a kind of line across my eye, and then thicken up the outer corner. And I'm just kind of going messy because I'm going to define with a darker color too. It's just smacking it on. I'm going to also run it on the lower lashes here in the outer corner, and then deepen the inner. And I will tidy it up with concealer soon. But first I'm just going to then go back in to the first palette I reached for. And I'm going to take Rebel, which is like this warm reddish brown. And I'm just going to start like intensifying certain bits. I'm going to go in with Leader, which is the very corner colour, and kind of put that right against the lash line. I'm really just having fun with this, guys. I know it's not exactly like a wearable everyday look, but keep your mind open. Trust the process. So just popping a little bit of concealer on my hand, I'm going to just warm it up and go back and sharpen up the edges. I'm just softening the inner corners to make them a little bit less long. It'd be pretty wearable, to be honest, if you just didn't do the inner corner part, but hey. I'm going to go back in with Leader and kind of line the whole top lash line. Such a cool colour. This bronzer is really nice on lighter skin tones too. It's called Barley Sands by Becca. I'm just going to add a little bit down my nose because it looks a little pale, and you can see it's kind of started to like soften, the contour started to soften, so I'm just adding a little bit to my temples and just over the cheek. Going in with a nude eyeliner, and then I'm going to try some new lashes for XO Beauty today, so I'll do that off camera, just doing some little tests. I'm also putting a little bit of this right in the center under the eye. So I'm gonna do that, be right back. Okay, the lashes look a little bit crazy because they are still drying and they're moving around a little bit, so I just need to let them like set, and then I can squeeze them into the correct position. But if you made it this far, you guys are kings and queens of trust the process. We're going to continue. It's going to look good by the end, trust me. I'm going to highlight a little. Today I'm going to use my detail face brush with a little bit of this Bronze Heat Glow Powder by Mecca Max, the lighter one. It's got a little bit of gold in it, which is really pretty and flattering. I'm just going to pop that on at the higher points of my face. I'm even going to take a little bit on my little dual petal brush, highlight the brow bone, a little bit above the wing on the inner corner. Using my XO Beauty lash applicator tweezer, I'm going to squeeze the lashes. Now they're like sitting perfectly with my naturals. I love these lashes. They're huge. Whatever's left on my brush, I'm just adding to the center of my eyelid. Okay, I'm going to go blow dry my hair and then come back and finish off the makeup look, just so you can see like the full effect. This is the XO Beauty hair towel or Luxe hair wrap, and it just helps to make your hair so much drier than if you just air dry it. So this literally will take me like 3 or 4 minutes to air dry. I mean, blow dry now. Right, let's do it. Right, hair is dry. I'm not going to style it or anything today because I'm just chilling. I think I'm going to use this color here. This is the Rip Lip Liner On Point by House Laboratories. I'm going to find a lipstick I haven't worn before. I mean, I don't think I've worn this one. This is Revive by Ofra, the long lasting liquid lipstick, Revive. Wait for it to dry. And then I'm going to go over the top with Bubbly Lip Gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills, especially focusing on the Cupid's bow and like center. Just before I finish off, I just want to add a little bit more dimension and definition to my eyes. So I'm going to go back in with my blender brush and go back in with Smarty Pants and mix it with a little bit of Jet Setter. And just go through the crease only, back and forth. So this is like a super glam look for paler skin. I honestly do think it's all in the base. Like I said, if the inner corner is a bit too much for you, just don't do the inner corner part if you wanted to recreate this eye makeup, I mean. But yeah, just having a bit of fun today. I also got my hair touched up so it's like super blonde right now, which I feel like is low-key washing me out a little bit with no fake tan on. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up. Let me know what kind of looks you want to see next. I do want to do one of my K-beauty videos next. I've got a whole lot of new stuff to try. So if you do want to see that, make sure you thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!